Hey there, what's happening, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Storytelling Tech and Tips right here on Amazon Live. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Stephanie. I'm going to give you one of these. Boom. Make sure that you follow the show. Follow us. Go ahead. If you're not a follower already, Stephanie, become a follower. Go ahead and click that follow button. It's somewhere right around here. Yeah, right below me. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and click that. Hit that follow button and let's get rocking and rolling with the show. My goodness. Yeah. Stephanie followed. Stephanie, guess what? You get one of these. Oh, yeah. All right, good deal. Well, listen, I'm so glad that you're here. My name's Robert Kennedy III, RK3. That's me, and I am a trainer. I am a business owner. I work in the space of storytelling. I work in the space of speaking, public speaking and presentations, and helping companies, helping small businesses gain more visibility online, especially through the art of storytelling on video. So if you are having challenges with figuring out how to spread your message more widely, if you're having challenges with figuring out how to spread your message more widely and you want to make sure that you're able to get eyeballs and get ear pieces, I was gonna say earballs too. That doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, anyway. Anyway, let me introduce you to my friend real quick. All right, come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, I just wanted to, if you are having challenges in those areas, make sure that you get connected with me. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Robert Kennedy 3 on all those channels. I should probably put that on the screen here somewhere, but that's all right. We're on Amazon Live. If you're on one of the other channels right now, come on over to Amazon Live. Come on over to Amazon Live so that you can be with us. rk3tv.live/Amazon. So let's jump back in. So last night, we were on last night and we talked a bit about audio, right? We talked about microphones, and last night, our session last night was sponsored by this company, Tonor, boom, all right? And we walked through a few microphones like the Tonor TC30, which is one that we walked through last night. And we also walked through another one, the Q9 by Tonor as well. All right, the Tonor USB condenser microphones. And we did that. We did both of those last nights. And one of the questions that I got last night was, okay, what's the difference between having a mic on a tripod? Because one of the mics was on a tripod last night, and then I clipped one to my desk, right? And so some people were asking, okay, what's the difference between the one on the desk and the one on the boom mount? So here's the simple answer, and then we're gonna walk into some stuff tonight, right? I don't know if you can see this already, but I've already got something else right here ready for you, right? I've already got something else. Let me see, make sure I'm pressing my right button here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Boom. All right, so so the difference is if I've got a tripod. So when I first started podcasting, when I first started doing anything virtual, I had a Yeti microphone, and that Yeti microphone was, it was a good microphone, Blue Yeti, but if I hit my desk and, tapped on a computer, tapped on keys, it would get those vibrations, right? So if you have a tripod and it's sitting on the desk, if you tap, if you do anything like that, you're gonna get some of those vibrations. But if you have a shock mount, boom arm, those types of things, those will lessen the vibrations, and you're able to do some different things. So tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you not only a few of the vibrations. Hold on, let me not only a few of the boom arms, but we're also gonna walk through some of the different connectors that I have in my office. And so, if you are in the Amazon Live right now, you can go to the cart and you'll see a lot of the different things that I have there tonight are all about, they're like connectors, right? They're arms their mounts, their booms, and I'm going to walk you around the space tonight. All right. So if you're seeing the camera up in the corner there, right up in the top right, if you're seeing that camera, you're kind of seeing some of the back end. So let me kind of go there so you can kind of see, right? So you can see some of the different stuff that's happening here. You got, yeah, the boxes for stuff that we've been demonstrating, but we're going to walk through some of these different things tonight. So you see microphones here. Let me get out of the way, right? So you see microphones and you got boom arms there, but you also see lights and some of those different things that are being held up. You've got cameras and some different things that are being held up. So we're going to walk through this tonight. And the whole idea tonight is, listen, my goal for everybody that comes on and watches is that you become a better storyteller, right? You become better at sharing your story with the world. And the equipment that we have, the equipment that you use to share that story is solid. It doesn't distract from your story, because there's nothing worse, right, than having someone who has a great story to tell. They've got some great products, they've got some great stuff for their business, but the look and feel of what they do online is like, you know, it's not quality, it's not professional, right? They're talking and then they're below. Let me actually show, you know, what some people kind of do. They're talking about their business, they're talking about stuff, and let me see if I can make sure I get my swap my camera around. And yeah, they're kind of like this right here, right? Oops, let me make sure, wrong camera. Oops. Oh, okay, that's not working right. Okay, let me make sure I get this right. There we go. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, they're kind of like this, and yeah. Right? So you're getting all sorts of different wrong angles. And yeah, I'm aware my audio and video are a little bit out of sync right now, but we'll fix that a little bit later on. All right. Cool. Okay, so we're going to be walking through how to really set up a professional environment. But before we do that, I want to turn up my music a little bit. Hold on. And get you dancing with my dude. Yeah. Oh, let me let him dance again. I should have some more of them. I think next time I'm gonna have 2 dancing robots. Yeah. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. All right, cool. So let's keep this party going. Let's keep this pate going. Turn this down a little bit. All right, cool. Excellent. All right, good deal. So let's walk through like some of the different things that we have here. So the first thing that we're gonna walk through is the boom arms, right? So if I've got a microphone, one of the things that I want to make sure that I have is a boom arm, right? It's going to make life much easier, and here's why. Let me kind of share this with you so you can kind of see how this works. Okay, hold on 1 second, people. I know I said it's easier, but I've got a couple of cables that are in my way here. All right, so right here, I've got a, oops. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. My cameras are all out of sync today. Okay, there we go. All right, so right here, I've got a microphone, a Shure MV7, and there is a boom arm that it's connected to, right? And you can see if I go down to the bottom here, it's, you know, it's metal, kind of sturdy, right? But the part that I really want you to see is underneath here, right? I don't know, that camera's a little bit behind where I want to be. Yeah, so there's that little piece there that is connected to the microphone. There's a little screw there, and this works with springs, right? And the springs go all the way down, but the thing that I want you to see is the clamp, right? So this clamp really clamps it to the desk. Okay, so this is pretty neat, pretty cool. And the reason why I like this is because when you're done with it, you're able to just kind of move it out of the way, right? I'm able to do that. And this is a fairly, you know, simple camera, a simple boom arm. Okay, that one, that's a little bit behind. My stuff is a little bit behind there, and you're probably seeing me up here. And yeah, let me see if I can fix this really quickly, because I want you to see these things in real time with me. So give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this. And while we're doing that, turn up my music a little bit. All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just want to make sure you're seeing this in real time with me. Oh, okay, here we go. This is what I want you to see. Okay, good. Boom. Perfect. Okay, so this is the, so you can move this microphone stand out of the way. So, and it's, fairly straightforward. There's a little thing here, little screw that tightens. If I push this down, I tighten it to kind of keep it in position. If I loosen it, let's go. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Right, so if I loosen it, right, it doesn't stay as much, right? So this kind of keeps it from moving. So the more that I tighten it, the more that it stays. So this is a pretty, a low end one. And then this one that my regular mic is on, you can see, the quality is stepped up a little bit more hefty. All right, and this one is a Yulonzi Arm, I believe. I think this is one of these is in the carousel, right? You've still got the clamp underneath here, but the build is a bit different on this one. All right, so let me walk through one of the other ones that we got here tonight. Let me go check out. Turn this music down. Let me check out what's happening in the chat here. All right. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions as we go through this, please absolutely let me know. All right. We want to make sure that we get you tonight. All right, cool. So tonight, let me walk through. I'm gonna open up this. That's the wrong thing. That's not what I want to see. There we go. That's what I want. All right. So we're going to open up this one. This is the toner, and this is in the carousel. So this is the toner T20 Studio Boom Arm. So if I move this out of the way, and then move this further up here. Okay. So open this up. Okay. Comes with an instruction manual, so you can see already it's got the arm, but it also has a pop filter inside of it. And I'm not going to take the pop filter out because we messed with this last night as well. But it also comes with, this one also comes with a windscreen for the microphone. So it comes with a pop filter and a windscreen. All right. And let me see if I can, I'm trying to do things with one hand tonight and I don't know why. Let's go, Robert. Okay. All right, so this is the base of the clamp, and it's okay, pretty hefty as well. So if you look at the bottom here, all right, so if I were to, all right, so this, right, so there's a little hole there where the mic boom will go in. All right, so let me put that. Okay, and inside of the box also, there's these Velcro things, right? These Velcro things. What they do, what they're for is, like, if you have a cable, you can wrap them around the pole to keep them from, like, just going willy-nilly all over the place. Inside of this also comes a clip. So if you've got a mic, like not one of the mics that we showed last night, but like an SM58 or a Samson Q2U, one of those mics, they can fit right in here. But this screws right onto the top of the boom arm. Okay, so let me see if I can get this out of the way here. All right, let me kind of put this in my lap and get this out of the way for a second here. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so all these pieces are out. Okay, great. All right. You should be able to see this now. Okay, so this, oh yeah, this is actually pretty heavy duty. If I were, and you're not able to guess the weight just by me showing it to you, right? Something else in here. Okay. Oh, okay. This is one of the little screws for the converter for the microphone. Okay. So this is, and these things are, you notice the sign here. It says spring loaded, right? Because the spring is engaged already. So, all right, there's some tape on here. Let me see if I can pull this off carefully. All right, so it's telling you spring loaded because it doesn't want it to, okay, good. All right, so this is not bad here. Put this up. All right, so you see this got this little screw up on the top, on the front here. Get this in front of the camera. All right, so that screw allows you to put this on it if we need to, right? Oh, no. So that goes, okay, so if I needed to put it on here, so I would have to put this on, and then this would screw on top. All right, so then, all right, so I can add this to add my microphone to that. It's actually a pretty solid, I want y'all to look at this. Look at the build on this, right? So this is pretty solid build here, right? And then, of course, this bottom part, right? This is where this goes. All right, so I won't go through the process of clamping it to my desk and putting a microphone in it, but needless to say, this this microphone, this boom arm is a lot more solid than some of the other ones that I've got here, right? So if you look at this one here, you know, fairly thin. So if I put my finger there, you can kind of see, right? Versus this one, just a bit thicker. And then if I come here, you can kind of see the, you know, how cool it is. So these are actually so the Toner T20 is a solid mic. It is a solid boom arm. So what I may end up doing is I might swap out this boom arm for one of the other more flimsy ones. Right, and I've got a couple of them here because I use one on my desk here for, like, if I'm doing additional podcast guests and I've got my other MV7 microphone engaged, then I have that one, and it's a USB microphone, and I can push that out of the way. Let me check in what's happening in the chat right now. So just want to see how people are doing there. All right. If you have any questions, make sure you let me know. So here's a matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up. Come on, let's go. Open this up. I'm going to show. I'm going to go to. All right. So this is the Toner Arm, the Toner T20 boom that I was just talking about. All right, so you can kind of see, make sure that I can get everything in here. All right, you can kind of see all of the different, you know, it's so what they're showing you is the load. So remember that Yeti mic that I was talking about before, right? So it's holding 3 of them. All right, so the Yeti, which is a pretty hefty mic, it's holding 3 of them up. So that's pretty neat to see. All right. All right. And they've just upgraded this recently. Okay. So if you look at the clamps here that we were talking about earlier, so this one on the right is the old clamp, and that's the one that I have on the old, on that less sturdy clamp. So here's the cool thing. I want y'all to see this. Is on the left with that upgraded clamp, there's also this, come on, there's also this hook, right? Come on, let's go. Right, okay. There's also this hook like underneath, so you can hook a cable, or if you are, you know, have headphones or whatever, the headset, you can hook that to that bottom piece. So yeah, so this is actually a really cool setup. You can see that Q9 that we were looking at last night on the screen there as well. So come on, let's go. All right, so this is a cool mic. So it's also, you see the price of this. This is like a crazy price for this, right? So as a matter of fact, this company Toner has what we call lightning deals right now until the 31st. So yeah, let's go. Get your lightning deal, and it's in the carousel. It is $36.99, which is, you know, even if I look at the other price, which is $40, that's still a pretty good price for any of these clamps, these boom arms. And I love the fact that it comes with an adapter. Yeah, so go ahead and let me know what you think about that adapter. I'm gonna walk around and show you some other stuff in the office here in just a few moments as far as clamps go. But yeah, go ahead and let me know what you think about the Toner T20 boom arm. Let me clear off my desk here just a little bit. Let's see if we can get back to some sense of normalization. All right, yeah, I'm trying to move everything off here. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. All right. So yeah, so this is pretty good. It's, you know, $36.99. It is lightning deal. Oh yeah, go get your lightning deal. All right. And it comes with a, again, comes with the boom arm. It also comes with a windscreen and pop filter. All right. Right, windscreen and pop filter with the stand for your microphone. So a lot of extras, a lot of bonuses in here. I definitely recommend grabbing this Toner T20 because I'm gonna add it to my setup. Oh, all right. Okay, so all right, so that's one thing. So before we go into the next thing, let's dance for a second here. Yee! All right, cool. All right, cool. So, all right, new people. Hey, do me a favor. I want to make sure who you are. I want to get connected. I want to get connected with you. I want you to follow so that next time we go live, you'll get notified. Actually, we're gonna go live again tomorrow night. Because let me turn the music down just a little bit. We're going to go live again tomorrow night because tomorrow night we're going to be talking about lights, right? We're going to be talking about lights, ring lights, key lights, fill lights, main lights, hair lights. We're going to be talking about lights because when you are sharing your stuff online, when you're sharing your story, you want to make sure that people can see you, right? And so lighting is one of the crucial things. So I'll kind of give you a little bit of a light tour as well. But this tonight we're talking about boom arms and mounts. So let's start talking about some of the other mounts. So if you look at what's in the carousel here tonight, right? So we've gone through the Toner microphone. Make sure, again, not the Toner microphone, the Toner boom stand. Make sure that you grab that. Boom. Okay, cool. Lightning deal. Make sure that you grab that. All right, but let's walk through a couple of the other things that are in there. So last night we walked through the microphones, right? Last night we walked through microphones, but I also want to share with you some stuff that's inside here so you can kind of see what's happening in the office space. I don't really use this anymore, but I want to share with you some stands here. I took them down, but what happened was on my desk, I've got these monitors, right? On my desk, I've got these monitors. So I like these. These are the JBLs, and I like them. All right. So I've got two monitors. But prior to this week, I had my I had those monitors on some stands, right? And those stands are what you see here in the screen here. So let me actually pick mine up from the floor. Right? So and what worked really well about that is sometimes you need to be able to just kind of get things out of the way. So what I liked about these stands, and again, these are pretty hefty, right? Right? If I put it next to my face, you can kind of see it's the width of my head. Yeah. Right? It's the width of my head. Hey there, Limey. All right. So these are pretty hefty. Look, and so these have the clamps as well. So these clamp to the desk. If I had to tell you to guess the weight of these, I would say these are a good 6 or 7 pounds, right? But what's cool about these is that they, you know, they articulate, or they adjust a little bit. You can kind of, you know, move them left, right. It also extends up quite a bit. Oh no, 1 second. Okay, I unscrewed too much of it. That's not what I intended to do. All right, there we go. All right, so this little, right? So these are some pretty neat stands that I use, and they're pretty heavy duty. Here, these are the Gator Frameworks desktop stands, clamp-on studio monitors, and $77 for a set of 2. So I don't have these set up right now, so I can't really walk around and show them to you. But these are some pretty neat. These are some pretty nice monitor stands. All right, so I'm gonna walk through. If any of you have done any studio work, you're familiar with these KRK monitors, and you know the weight of them, and these stands can withstand them, right? All right, so you can see pretty much the size of the monitors that these stands are able to hold up. All right. And as we're going through this stuff, if you guys have any questions, hey David, what's the question? You got a question? I see your question. Go ahead. David's saying you got a quick question. Go ahead and ask the question. Feel free to ask any questions as we walk through here. All right. So let me see. All right. So yeah, so these stands, you know, like I said, if I didn't want to change my setup a little bit, I would have kept them up. But I am changing some things because I'm changing a little bit of my focus for next year. So all right, cool. All right, so let me see. David had a question. Let's see if we can get that question, David. All right, cool. All right, so if you don't have any, if you want to ask the question later, that's fine. I'll keep checking in to see if you've asked this. Okay. All right, good deal. So those are the stands. Now, let me show you one more thing that I use, that I like. Let me see if I can switch my microphones, because I'm going to get up from this microphone. I want you to be able to hear me. All right, so you should be able to hear me. So what I'm going to show you next is what I call my it's a Ulanzi. Let me see if I can just kind of take you behind here. Okay, it's a Ulanzi 3-arm monitor, or 3-arm mount. So if you look back here, you can kind of see one arm has my camera hooked up to it. Another arm, right? Another arm has this overhead microphone hooked up to it. And my third arm is empty right now. I actually used to have a camera on there, but I moved the camera. I'm actually probably gonna put like this webcam back. I'm gonna put this webcam on there so I can kind of move that webcam around if I need. All right. So this Yulonzi Arm, let me show that to you on. All right. So this is the Ulanzi live broadcast arm. Pretty neat. So it's got 3 different things. So the thing that is neat, the one there's one that comes with the where you see the camera here, you've got that extra stand. All right, and then then it also comes with, so since we're talking about boom arms tonight, right? There's that boom arm there that comes, that you can add a microphone to, and then if you want to add a light or something else to that third one, it's you know, pretty neat setup. All right, so there's a swivel head that comes. So what are we talking about with a swivel head? Here's that swivel head. So the camera can change angles if you need to change that angle. So let's look at that swivel ball head there. All right, so that's pretty neat. All right, let's see if we can close this out. I've got too many different things happening on screen there. All right, so oops. All right, so and that also clamps. So as a matter of fact, if I go behind, swap microphones again. Let's see if I can go behind so you can see this better. All right, let me get up. All right, so you're probably hearing me. I'm a little bit. All right, so yeah, I'm kind of behind my monitor right now, but this is the. Don't worry about my cable management, y'all. All right, but this is the Ulanzi, right? You can see the clamp there, and there's the main pole, right? See. One clamp goes to my camera. Another clamp goes to the microphone, and then there's that empty clamp that I mentioned earlier. All right, so all right, so that's pretty much what's going on with that mount. So if you have several devices that you're trying to put on in one place so you can get access to them pretty easily and quickly, this is a good investment. All right, so check that out. All right, let me check. All right, Jarhead's in. That's pretty neat, Mark. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's see what's next. What's next? Okay, so we've got the oh, let me check. Let me take this down. Let me take something else down. Hold on. All right, so one of the things that, I mean, I've got the arm there, that the Yulonzi arm, the 3-arm is a pretty neat arm that I would recommend if you've got multiple devices like a camera, like a microphone, like a light, for you to grab something like that. But there is another life-saving clamp that, man, I don't know how I would do without, and it's this little articulating arm device right here, right? It's this little articulating arm device right here, right? On one side of it, you've got a clamp that actually screws on and off if I need it to, right? And this baby, and you can actually purchase these separately, right? So that clamp, you know, can go around any pole, and I can add, I can use that to add an additional device or whatever. So I'm going to show you what I use that for in a moment. But I've, you know, these things, especially if you're like on the go and you don't have your main stands, these things clamp to the end of desks. They clamp around poles. They clamp around doorknobs. Man, yeah. So that one end, both ends actually have this little screw, and you can screw some other things on top of this. So if you wanted to add a device, if you want to add like a camera to this, you can. Okay, I screw my webcams, the bottom of my webcams into this. All right, so you've got a lot of different things. So let me actually show you one real-time use that I have for it. So and these are in the carousel as well, and these are pretty straightforward. These are pretty cheap. These are like, you can find a lot of different ones, but the ones that I have in the carousel are the Pangshi 11-inch ones. You can find some of these anywhere from like 15 to 20 bucks. Oops, music is stopping. So let me go back to, let me get my stuff set up here a second. All right, I should have had a longer playlist tonight, folks, but I did not. All right, let's see. Let's make sure that we're getting going with my playlist here. Boom. I didn't forget that you had a question, David. Go ahead and ask that question if you need to. All right, cool. So let's get the music playing again. All right, so let me take you around the back again here and show you one of the other uses that I have. Okay, so right here, I've got this other device, right? This other iPhone out of service, but I have that connected to my light stand in the back. Okay, so you see that clamp that I was talking about earlier, right? And then this little red arm kind of tightens up. And why I use this device, right? Sometimes I decide that I want to go live on Clubhouse, or if I want to go live on Instagram, right? While I'm going live on Facebook or something like that, I need to have like that phone device at arm's length. So you get one of these clamps here. You get one of these little mounts. You see this little black thing here, right? And that clamps the phone in, and that screws to the other side of this thing, as we were talking about, right? So that's one of my real time applications or uses for those articulating arms. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful for you to see. So yeah, go ahead and I actually, man, I've got about 6 or 7 of these these little articulating arms, and I like them because this little screw in the middle right here, right? If I loosen it, everything becomes loose. This becomes loose. This becomes loose. This becomes loose. All right. The middle becomes loose. But if I tighten it, right? If I tighten it, everything stays put, right? I can't move these anymore, right? So this one screw right here determines the tension for all of the different areas of the articulating arm. So like I said, I've got about 6 or 7 of these just kind of hanging out for different devices that I want to use. And, you know, just different things, mics, cameras, lights. What else can you put on them? Yeah, other things that you want to use to hold stuff, like, yeah. Right. So I would grab one of these as well. All right. Or I'd grab several of these if you can. There's some of them that, again, you can probably get a little bit cheaper on Amazon, but I like the 11-inch ones. And let me see if I can actually show you something as well. I don't have this in the carousel, but I've got several of these. I had that one that you can clamp on, but I also have, okay, so let me show you this. Okay, so, all right, so on my wall, I've got a GoPro Hero, right? And it's connected, it's held up there by that articulating arm as well. That's a Hero 3, right? So that's kind of how I get my back view there. I wish I could get my arm steadier. Sorry about that, folks. Right? So pretty much these articulating arms, that's like the wall version of this. It's the same deal, same tension, a button in the middle. Sorry about that. All right. Cool. So let me see. David has, let's see if anybody has any answer. Do me a favor. If you're just watching right now and this is your first time watching, go ahead and do me a favor and follow the channel so that you can get more neat run across screens by my friend Lammy here. Hey, Lammy. All right. Just go ahead and follow the channel really quickly because in 2022, we've got a lot of great stuff that we're going to be sharing as well. As I said, I am a storyteller. I teach people about communication and storytelling. And so I work with people on the techniques and the technologies of storytelling. So if you're somebody who has a business and you want to be able to create greater visibility, you've got to get online, right? You've got to be able to be in a space where you're able to tell your story, either the story of why you started the business or the story of what has led you to, or a challenge that you've encountered in your business, right? The origin story of your business or something that you care about. You've got to be able to share that information online. And especially when you have everybody on TikTok, you've got all of these different video platforms. You've got to be able to stand out. You've got to be quality. You've got to be professional. You've got to be able to draw people to your story. So, oh, hold on. I like this song. Hold on 1 second. Let's go. Let's go. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, you've got to be able to get people interested in what you have to share. So being confident, having good content is a part of the equation. And another piece of the equation also is making sure that the equipment and the things that you have that help to visualize that story are not subpar and they don't distract from the story that you're trying to tell. So those are some of the things that I help people with and I help people to figure out. All right. So how many things have we shared so far? We only got a few more minutes here. I've shared the Ulanzi. I've shared let's see what else we've shared tonight. We've shared the Pangshi. All right. We've shared the Yulonzi Arm. Oh, I've shared also the frameworks, the Gator frameworks desktop. The big thing that we wanted to share tonight was the toner T20 adjustable boom arm stand. As I said at the beginning, or when we were walking through this, it's really a solidly built device. So, and they have a lightning deal, boom, going on right now. So you want to make sure, and that lightning deal is until December 31st. So you want to grab this thing with free shipping. You want to get it so that, and it's $37. Yeah, right. So there's let me click on this. There's one that's called the T30. All right. So I'm not sure. The T30 is probably just a little bit bigger. And it's heavy duty for like the Blue Yeti, etc. Okay. Yeah. So, but anyway, heavy duty construction, max load, 4 pounds. Okay. T30, 4.4 pounds. So it can hold a little bit more, but the T20 is what we're walking through. But again, lightning deal on that one until the 31st of this month. So if you are online and you have a microphone and you don't want to worry about that microphone getting in your way or being too heavy and drooping down on you, this is a solid boom arm. And as a matter of fact, as I mentioned, I'm swapping out this boom arm for one of the other ones that's on my desk here because it's just better. It's just better. All right. So that's what I've got. That's what we've got. All right. Let's see if there's anybody else that has any other questions. Let me see. There are a couple other clamps. A couple other clamp things. Jarhead says, oh, you got one. Oh, which is clamped to a... Jarhead has one that's clamped to a piece of wood that's hanging. My overhead camera is attached. Cool. I'm glad you said overhead camera. So let me share with you. So earlier on, we were sharing with you. If I go here, you'll kind of see what's going on. So this is, it's a mess right now, but this is my overhead camera. But my overhead camera is attached to, all right. My overhead camera is attached to this, right? I don't know if you can see that. That's on my wall. That's a focus, right? So, and I don't know if you see this, but I've got another one of those articulating arms, right? The same stuff that I was showing you earlier. And I've got it hooked up to a Logitech Brio, which is my overhead camera. So this is and this is in the carousel as well. This is the Focus, PHOCUS, right? That's the Focus. Let me see if I can bring that up so that we can walk through that really quickly. Let's see if that's there. Do I have that? Do I have that? Do I have it? Oh, I thought I did, but if I did not, let me add it. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I add it. If I did not, I want you to grab the Focus. Okay, nope, it's not there. So let me see if I can add that really quickly. But that is another arm you've got to grab if you have not yet grabbed it. Hold on one second. All right, let's see if we can. So this is the Focus wall mount boom arm. Okay, so it should be in the carousel now. Let me see. I believe I could add it live. Let's see if we got it in there. Yes. Okay, so let me take that. Let me get that on screen here. So yeah, this is what I have my overhead camera attached to. So this stretches out. It's got a maximum length of 51 inches. Hey David, how you doing, buddy? Let me see if I can get you on screen. Sorry about that. Good to see you, Dave. Come on over to Amazon. We're finishing up here shortly, but rk3tv.live/Amazon. Come on over there. So yeah, it's rotatable. Let me see if I can, right? The angles change, which is pretty neat, right? So if you look here, you can see that the angles can go like almost 180 degrees, right? 180 degrees, and then it goes 120 degrees left and right. So pretty neat. I really like this one. All right, so Jarhead, you were saying that you had a something that holds yours. This is what I use to hold mine. So one that is hanging. You got one which is a clamp to a piece of wood that is hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, exactly. All right, good deal. So Jarhead, I don't know, or David, make sure that you guys are following the channel so that you can get notified when we go live next. And if you follow tonight, we'll give you one of these. All right, we're actually going to be having a lot more giveaways in the year 2022 as well. So you want to follow. Sometimes we're talking about stuff and we may be doing a giveaway that night. We actually did a giveaway a couple sessions ago. All right, so make sure that you follow so that you can know when we're doing our giveaways, etc. All right, so yeah, so grab that focus wall mount if you want to have another thing that allows you to yeah. All right, cool. Let's see what else we have happening here. So we've got the focus wall mount, and I think that's about it. There's a couple other things that I share. I mean, you see my desk here. I've got another. This keyboard is actually on a clamp. Right? It's on another mounted clamp area. So if you look at my keyboard here, it's clamped to the desk. So the cool thing about this is, number one, I can push the keyboard in and out, right? But if I ever move my desk, I can slide this keyboard left, right, or wherever I want to. I've also got another little mounted pad here, and I've got my Stream Deck. I've got one of my Stream Decks on it, but you know, if you want to put a mouse on it, you can do that as well. And you've got a couple of those right inside of the carousel also. So go ahead and check those out. Let's look at them really quickly. We got the Eho Clamp on tray, right? Which is what I just showed you. I can go left, right with it if I need to. And my desk is fairly large. 55 inches, well, if that's large, I don't know. So, you know, that's pretty much how it works. Fairly simple, and you can see how it clamps to the desk. All right, so there's that, and then let's look at the other thing. You've got one of these as well. So if you want to have pens, pencils, paper clips, your mouse tray, you know, or just a space where you can rest your Stream Deck, that's kind of how I do mine, because I don't want to have to reach across the desk to grab certain things. I want certain things that's like quick arm's distance. So that's how I do it. So if you got a question, let's see, where I've got a couple moments still before we wrap up, but if you've got questions, let's hear what you've got. Let's see if you've got any questions. I've got about 5 minutes or so for questions. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So the lightning deal tonight. Let's go. Let's see the lightning deal for tonight. The lightning deal for tonight is this toner. Put that back up on the screen while I check. So this is tonight's lightning deal. All right. The toner adjustable suspension boom scissor mic stand with pop filter, 3/8 inch to 5/8 inch adapter, mic clip, upgraded heavy duty clamp for Blue Yeti, Snowball, Ice, or other mics. That's the Toner T20. All right. So yeah, really good deal for that one tonight. All right. So if there be no questions, make sure that you follow. If you've not followed, hey, David, glad that you made it over to Amazon, buddy. Yeah, if you're not following yet, go ahead and follow. We're going to be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about lights. We're going to be talking about lighting. You want to make sure that you're lit not that type of lit. You want to be lit, like, so that people can see you. All right. So tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about lights. And so we'll talk a little bit about not just the lights in front of you, but the lights in back of you. Some people sometimes look at my stuff in the back here and you're like, oh, I like the way that light is set, right? We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk about the lights in front of you, the setup. I'm actually going to be giving away a guide tomorrow night, which I call my 3-point lighting guide and some other things. So I'll share that with people tomorrow night, make that accessible and make that available for people. All right. So if you are ready, then let's dance a little bit. Let's dance a little bit. How about this, right? Let's dance a little bit. Let's go. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow night on another episode of Storytelling Tech and Tips. Peace.